This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and for Jank Week, we're playing a deck with no colors of any kind. Yes, every day is a different deck here on the CGB channel, and we play with all different colors and strategies. But today, on this special day, there will be no colors of any kind. Strictly colorless. We don't even use colored mana. Not even a little. No Golos, no Chamber Sentry, none of that nonsense. So the deck is interesting. It's sort of artifact aggro because it has Steel Overseer, Gingerbrute, Lockthwing Gargoyle, Stonecoil Serpent, Shadow Spear, and Shambling Suit, which is great with a Shadow Spear, I might add, as well as Mechagodzilla, the weapon. Yeah, I'm still bitter though. I'm still really bitter that I never got to put counters on my Ozolith and attack with it. So we've got Karn the Great Creator to try to plus on Ozolith, and just one copy, just a little spice. I don't want to be too much exactly the other deck. But this deck particularly benefits from, if the opponent handles the early assault, the combination of Mystic Forge and Ugin, the Ineffable. Mystic Forge lets you play the top card of your library if it's an artifact or colorless spell. No problem, we got that taken care of. And Ugin makes colorless spells cost 2 less to cast, which means all of these 2 and under spells can be 0. Absolute 0 to cast with Ugin on the battlefield, letting us play a whole bunch of stuff from the top of our deck with Mystic Forge. So it's an aggro deck that turns into a combo value deck, and it has the Karn board, where we find all the usual sideboard suspects. The key makes something unblockable or lets you double use a Steel Overseer. Backup Ozolith for those moments when animating the Ozolith might actually happen. Mirror Shield, just to protect something and counter Death Touch, because why not? Spyglass, because it's the closest thing to removal we get aside from the actual Ugin. Okay, there is one more card. But we don't usually fetch this other stuff much. I don't know why I have a Chromatic Lantern, for example. I just make things up sometimes in my mind that they'll matter. Trancing Leer, like just tapping stuff down, I suppose. Another Mystic Forge. That's why there's only 3 in the deck. You want it so often that you use Karn to go get it. And Godpharaoh Statue and Meteor Golem, the actual removal spell of the deck. And then here in the mana base, this is really fun because we get to play all the brown lands that I tell people not to play in their greedy mana bases that have colors. Blast Zone, Bonder's Enclave, drawing cards if we control creatures with power 4 or greater. Comes up quite a bit, actually. Shambling Suit and Mechagodzilla with a counter, and the fact that this puts counters on things, and Stonecoil. And then we have Cryptic Caves, which you can sack to draw a card if you have 5 or more lands to prevent flooding. And the Interplanar Beacon. The Bacon gives a little bit of life from Karn and Ugin, so why not? The Bastion, to pump those things that we've pumped even more and make our Ozolith even more amazing. And the Mobilized District. Sometimes you just gotta get in there with a citizen creature. So the deck is fun, definitely nonsense, definitely not worth keeping stats on. Keeping your win rate will only make you sad, but it will certainly be fun to play, and that's what Jank Week is all about. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. What a beautiful hand. Yeah, let's go. Straight to the Serpent. We want to be able to pump it with the Overseer. Only thing missing is an Ozolith, baby. Yeah, be afraid. Be afraid of the Stonecoil. Mill me? Wow, what a draw we would have had. Rip. Opponent wants to mill me. They want to mill the colorless deck, okay? Enjoy the view. Enjoy the view of the nonsense. Last Zone. That could be annoying. Secret Keeper, oh, for a wall. Lovely art. Gingerbrute Bebe. Alright, let's go Mechagodzilla. Get that counter. First strike. Alright. Send the Serpent. The opponent will block it. Just gonna do this now. Jank deck's holding priority. Come on now. Blast Zone holding priority. That's just lock it in. This might be a matchup with like more than 4 Blast Zones. There's at least 5 Blast Zones in this matchup. Kind of exciting and weird. No, no, no. Bad Dimir Mage. Okay. Let's get to work. Show him who's boss. How many little critters can I attack with? Lifelink. Wait, trample. No, first strike, trample, lifelink. Okay, so it also got a lifelink counter and it got lifelink from the Shadow Spear. More rip. Could have put it somewhere else. The Shadow Spear, that is. That would gain more life. No! No, but they're down to 7. Alright. They're giving up a lot of life to make these plays. Can't stop the Ginger Brute, man. Boom. Boom. Let's go. Secret Keeper will definitely block Stone Coil, so I'm just gonna leave it behind. Down to 4. If the opponent has Cry of the Canarium, the crying will be all me. They passed the turn. Okay. The Gargoyle's a bit slow here. Here's a block. Take the damage. I have a feeling Blast Zone is coming, and it is. Alright. Sad, but true. Alright, let's proliferate up. That next turn this attacks for 4. And actually it hits now for 3 because of trample. So the opponent goes to 1. Pretty cool little interaction. The opponent plays a little lifelinker. Let's just keep getting bigger. The opponent didn't have the answer last turn. Maybe they don't have it this turn. Up to 2. Okay. Second verse. Same as the first. Actually, this time I'm just going to draw cards. So the Lockwing Gargoyle isn't a lethal threat. Maybe I do just play another one of these. Legion's End would be brutal though. Ah, whatever. Nobody plays that card. And it would be brutal anyway, because it exiles the cards from the hand. Got there. Ginger Brutum, oversee 'em. But that's more Karn than land. Shuffler's fine. Shuffler is totally fine. Okay, well, if they're green, they might have a really hard time dealing with all these overseers. You have one more turn to cough up a land for me. Gift of Paradise. Uh-oh. Our opponent's going way over the top. That's not a land. Pump up the volume. Five mana. Well, I'm stuck on 2. But they say go. Pack Ambusher could be a card. I could use 1 mana to pay for this to get it through a flash threat. Or I could just play this as a 2/2 and not care. I think I don't care. Because we can make this a 4/4 anyway. Who would trade with an Ambusher? That's gross. Nothing? All right, activate. Activate. They're facing lethal damage. Time to do something. It's Thassa's intervention. By the way, 4 Karns. 4 Karns and 2 land. Somebody run the math for that. I've got amazing viewers. A quick shout out to everybody who worked on the spreadsheet. That was awesome and much appreciated. And I will probably use it as part of the content after Jank Week is over. But you guys are awesome. Thank you for everybody who worked on that. I was amazed how many people sent me a new spreadsheet or an update to a spreadsheet or instructions of how to change the spreadsheet. So somebody out there, what I'm saying, they're totally going to run the probability, the statistics on the likelihood of me drawing 4 Karns before drawing 3 lands. I mean, I could attack with these. Nah. Nah. That's not how we do. That's not how we play. We want all the counters. All right, let's see. What does our opponent have? Is it Flood of Tears? Like, what's gonna happen? They've got to do something epic. They go to 1 by shocking in a breeding pool. Karn really, you know, it's a good thing we drew 4 Karns. It really tipped the scales in this match. Is this a keep? Imagine mulliganing in play queue when the concede button is so nearby to get you to a different game, a better game. Scry it up. Bacon. Brute. Smash. Just wait till I get to play Radiant Fountain from Core 21 in here. The colorless land that gains 2 life. Wow, Cat and Oven. What a novel approach to the format. I'm very impressed. Who would have ever thought to combine these cards? We'll just get in there. The cat's gonna attack next turn probably anyway. We don't even want to trade it because they can turn anything into a food. And we need Karn. Karn is going to need to be helpful here. This has power equal to the number of artifacts and or enchantments you control. Well, it's a good thing the opponent's not playing Claim. They could steal this and it might actually be stronger for them than for me because they can get food. Double cat. Not like this. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a draw. I love the impact crater of your 3 mana 3/3. And now it has Death Touch. Ooh yeah. It didn't use the oven. Amateur cat player. All right. That's not good. It's very, very not. Yes. Yeah, baby. So the Gingerbread's going to die anyway, but we can wait until the opponent puts another creature on the stack or brings back the cat to blow the blast zone. All right. All right. Boudica, Boudica, 619. Rey Mysterio. Gonna get him. Omen of the Sun. Oh man, they're playing my build. They have Omen of the Sun. They are elite. We're gonna need a Sorcerer's Spyglass to turn off Priest now. They're playing my build. It doesn't have to be my build. Some people get annoyed when I say that. They think it's being cocky. I haven't seen anybody else playing Priest of the Forgotten Gods and Omen of the Sun on ladder. Doesn't mean they don't exist. Just means I haven't seen it. All right, turning off artifacts. Then we're gonna turn off Priest. Whoa, Strider.
My retribution will be swift.
Another Blast Zone. Let's see what we name here. 2 Bolus's Citadel and a Heartless Act. Well, makes the Shambling Soot look pretty weak. We do have to name Priest. So, what do we do about the Woe Strider? Putting a blocker in front of it won't work, so it's going to kill the Karn. Because the opponent has the Heartless Act, so we should go get something else. What should we get?
My grief fuels my mission.
How do we defeat 2 Bolus's Citadels in the long term? Grafdigger's Cage. That's how. Alright, come on down. Shut down that Citadel, shut down the escape on Woe Strider. We'll also play the Steel Overseer. The opponent will use the Heartless Act on it. And then we can get either Mystic Forge or the Shambling Soots rolling. Opponent kept on top. Okay, they're trying to get to Citadel. Maybe they don't know the interaction with Cage. But you can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. That definitely includes off the top with Citadel. I think we'll play a Suit and a Stone Coil. We could play a 5/5 Stone Coil. I guess that is very protected from Heartless Act. Somebody in comments is going to laugh at my deck now. Be like, CGB, you lost to a colorless deck. I can't win here. I can't win when battling my own decks. I just can't do it. I lose either way in the comments, in the PR war. Yep. Have fun with that. Yes. Got him. New interaction learned. You cannot cast spells from the Citadel with the Cage in the play. As many Karns as lands. Let's see if twice in one video we can draw more Karns than lands. And we'll give them the ginger brutage. Hee hee hee. Sick 'em. Are you mono red? On guard. You animal. How dare you? Here is my Shadow Spear. Is it? Is it the seas? Apparently it is. Land. Fail. Still as many Karns as lands. We've got a reader. All right, all removal and ominous seas. We'll see how that works out for them. Hexproof, come on. Menace. Derp. Not hexproof. I can name this with Spyglass, right? Yeah, because that's an ability. Karn might just Spyglass that thing. Then how will you win games? That's what I thought. You won't. Fable Passage, fetch a mountain. Cathartic Reunion, discarding Ominous Seas and Island. So they have something they really like in this hand. They liked it more than another cycle. They're up to 5 counters. Okay, cool. All this for the 8/8. Hope it works out for you. Can't even block me. Land. Thank you. Now what? Frickin' tokens, man. I think we have to play the Forge. There's definitely an 8/8 coming to beat us up. We're going to need blockers for it. We can't block the Mecha Godzilla because of Menace, though, so we're probably attacking there. We could use Karn to go get a Spyglass. The problem with that is they get an 8/8, and then Karn dies, and what do? So... well, I guess at least if there's a Karn on the field, they'll probably attack the Karn and the Spyglass can stall the next one, and then we just have to deal with one 8/8. This might hit Death Touch. A lot of good things could happen.
I will fight for my friends. I will not stop.
This says target creature with power, so that's 8 mana to use. That's too much. All right. And we hit Reach, the finest of abilities. The only relevant ability in the world. Boom. It's a Kraken. Arclight Phoenix. Oh boy. Well, the Reach could have been helpful. But we still need like First Strike or something. Alright. So that's down. I'm gonna seize. We can Spyglass it, but we're way behind. Hook that up. Alright. Play this. Shock and maximize velocity. That's not that great of a hand. Alright, let's see what ability we get. What did we get? Lifelink, Trample, Reach, Menace. We got another redundant. We hit redundancy again. Yeah, we got a Trample counter. Nice. This does hold off the Phoenix, but it also deals 4, gains 4, and we don't want to block there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We gain 4, we're up to 16. What if they discard to this? 14, 15. Really? 1 life? Yeah. They could put us at 1. They could also top deck a creature and kill us. YOLO. YOLO. I don't want to trade this away. I think if this dies, the game's over. Because I'm too far behind otherwise. They kept on top. Must be lethal. Must be lethal. Oh, okay. I mean, I get it. I love Cathartic Reunion. Tell you what, you priority passing nerds. Let's just make them lose hexproof and indestructible, shall we? Down to 5. And their hand is full of spells. That's not good. On the bright side, we can make a blocker. Bastion can pump this. I don't think that's particularly relevant. But we can play this. We could animate the Shadow Spear, or we could go get... I think there's a Stonecoil Serpent in the sideboard. No, those are all in the deck. Maybe Forge. No, are we just dead if we don't hit something? I think so. So tough. So tough. Let's see what counter we get. Vigilance. Hey! Called it. All right.
I have faced worse than the likes of you.
Animate the Shadow Spear. to battle. Yep, shock. I know. It's sad. But we can't have the shock hit our face. We can't allow that. Oh, man. That's not good.
Your mind, Rowan.
And I will inspire your heart. Embrace your fear and
That's game, right? Yeah, that's game. Ah, good game. But we were too slow. Kraken was too fast. Double Cathartic Reunion was too epic. You could say we shouldn't have animated the Shadow Spear, but we were dead to the trample anyway. Easy keep. But do we Ginger Brute or Ozolith? I think we Brute. Comments will roast me. Yep, and that was how we lost the Ozolith. That was how we lost the Ozolith, everybody. Or not. In comments, what would you take there? Would you take the Ozolith? Or the Karn? Or would you take the Shadow Spear? All discard stuff? How obnoxious. Alright. Well, we have to empty our hand, it appears. Don't really want to trade this. Yep, I would like to congratulate my opponent on curving a discard spell into a discard spell. They probably feel on top of the world. Yeah, good job. I'm empty-handed. You still have 5 cards, but they all say discard a card on them. Oh, that's a tilt. That's a big tilt. Just you. I think I'm going to charge my Blast Zone to 2 to mess with your rats. I'm still on track to possibly draw more cards than lands in this game. It's possible. Alright, the opponent goes for Heartless Act. Hey, we might get to play the Karn now because of that. No blocks. Cards like Shambling Suit and a few other things, like they're better if we have a creature on the board. There's a Karn.
I battle for the forces of good.
Are we going to animate an Ozolith in this video when we couldn't do it in the other? The heck is wrong with the world? So I actually don't think I'm supposed to go fetch anything, because if I do, the opponent just makes me discard it. Do I animate the Ozolith now? You know what? Forget it. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it, you guys. Send a message. I'm just gonna do it. You can't stop me. Oh, they hit land number 3. Don't have Murderous Rider. Don't do that. Come on. Okay, Elspeth's Nightmare. Not the Ozolith. You monster.
Please do not do that.
Please do not do that. Alright. Let's go get something spicy.
My purpose is
I think the right card is probably the Forge, just because then we can play off the top of our deck and their discard doesn't affect us. But of course there is another Ozolith. Yeah, so I'm going to get the Forge. Shorty the Forge in the house. We'll exile that. Alright, more land. Love it. Let's save, block, and try to spare Karn. Make the opponent remove this. You got me. You got my hand. You're a Lord of Magic. Yep. Yep. The priority pass.
there is always another fight.
Isn't there, though? All right, this... Gotta pay attention to the mana I use, but boom. And... Nice. Boom. Ooh, that's a good card on top of the deck, isn't it? All right, we'll see how your discard effects handle these cards coming off the top from Mystic Forge.
I will be better prepared.
Legion's End. Okay. You did it. Come at me, bros. Nah? Fish my Ugin. We'll get that land under here. We get to play this for free because of Ugin's cost reduction ability. Wait! I was doing cool... Dude, Dude. Come on. Hand is an easy keep. What is with the shuffler that you get as many planeswalkers as lands? But the shuffler's fine, right? It's properly random. Yeah, we have no chance here. I just kept it for the LOL. Third mobilized district. Good job. Good job. Opponent is proper gamer. True gamer alert. Only a 7/7. Weak. I've seen better Ugins in my sleep. Is that enough? Did you do enough? Do you think you did it? Do you think you're the champion? Did you assert enough dominance? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Let's go. Ride, you little cookie. You always start with bacon. Because bacon is better for breakfast. Alrighty then. Double Brute. Which shock would you like to use? Here's the spear. Cycling. I guess it might be a weird cycling deck. You could play Boon in a deck that wanted to draw cards sometimes. What do you guys think? Do we play the suit or do we play the Mecha Godzilla? Everybody loves the RNG flavor of this card, but I think that the pressure of this card is better, significantly better. If we're going to play it though, we can play it after combat. Hit him like a cyclone. Or unpredictable cyclone cycling. The Jank I have no patience for, but they have Clarion. Wrecked. What the heck? YOLO. +1/+1 counter. Out of Deafening Clarion range, and this has protection from Clarion. Aha. How many boons you gonna draw, bro? Epic boon time over here. Sweet. That's great. I'm so glad I played Magic today. All right, let's suit this up. So if there's another shatter, we get the draw card. We got that sweet vigilance. Oh, here's everybody's favorite. Okay, so there's no way I'm gonna blast zone that in time, right? So what's better? Proliferating gives me another vigilance counter. Holy hype. Let's draw a card. It's the Ozolith. You wanted it. You got it. Send a message. Give everything. Make it lose hexproof or whatever. Opponents at 9. How will you deal? You know, I thought for a minute your deck might be cool, but you are proving that you can play cool cards and still be scum. I am guilty of this as well. Don't think I don't know the irony here. But this Ozolith right now is flying. We should all appreciate that. Okay, so 4 mana, activate. Move to combat. Take that action, baby. Yeah. You know you like it. Doesn't have haste, so it can't even attack. I'm just doing this to be funny. As you can see, I'm hilarious. Look at the mobilized district fly. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Rip. Wow, your deck is so cool and janky. It has unpredictable Cyclone. Oh, and Elspeth Conquers Death. You know, it's whatever. I'm not impressed. I have no appreciation for your efforts. Zero. Absolute zero. You don't impress me much. Like Shania Twain in that Boomer song. You don't impress me much. Alright, get him. How do I get one more damage out of this? Wait, I equipped it to itself and it unequipped? No, it unequipped at end step anyway. That's why. Karn's Bastion. But I still have to equip the Shadow Spear. The counters are Vigilance and Flying. Making more of them doesn't do anything. If I had played this last turn. Yeah. No, it's still not enough mana, right? It's not enough mana. Oh, shoot! The Shuffler got me! I could have tapped this and chart. No, that doesn't work either because I still have to pay 2 to equip this. Don't mind me. Just over here being a scrub. Getting in with my Shadow Spear on my mobilized district that has flying and trample and lifelink and vigilance. That's all I'm doing over here. Just being a scrub. Shark Typhoon. Ha, nerd. Wow. Elspeth Conquers Death. What a champion. Somebody give this gamer a medal. And you're taking it? You're gonna try to kill me? I guess it's close, right? But this is legendary. So I don't know how you do that. Hold on to your butts. We got him to 1. I keep giving my opponent crap. God, I do understand the hypocrisy. I play these cards all the time. I get it. How did we win? They're salty. They're salty that the Colorless deck beat them with the dumbest mobilized district of all time. And is a thing of the gods, really. This hand was by perfect design. Crap, they have a blocker. Why weren't we on the play? We might have punched them with Ginger Brute first. Come at me, bro. Coward. All right, oversee. What you got? Midnight Reaper. Okay. Card advantage for you. Nonsense for me. Let's get the suit down because it can be very powerful. Just going to do this now. No attacks though. I don't want them to just chump with the witness and draw a card. It might help them early. Oh. Ugh. If they have a moth, we're so wrecked. So we have to just deal damage to them, a lot of damage to them. Have a Shadow Spear. Equip up over here, give some trample. It's gonna be a big game. Play another Ginger Brute. And send in our Goliath. You coward. What a coward. Oh my gosh, people are so tilted that they're losing to a deck without colors that they can't bear to, I don't know, draw 4 cards and find an answer. You coward. Well, this hand is sweet. There's a hole in the 3-drop spot, but we might find a solution. Little Karn, little Ugin. The secret sauce, that's for sure. Scorpion. Well, you know, we got that going second luck, but we drew the Gargoyle. Gargoyle is pretty good for keeping us around. No priest. All right, Eidolon, that's scary because if they have removal spells, we're wrecked. And they're drawing a million cards. There you go. Off to the races. Their hand is perfect so far. We'll see if they have another answer for the Overseer. Okay. The Hound. Alright, no blocks. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield, and we can't play stuff from graveyards. Don't care about my graveyard. No problemo. Just gonna do this now. Get it out of the way. Beefcakes. I guess you should have saved your dead weight for something a little better than a Locked-Wing Gargoyle. That's what I'm getting from this game. I'm trying to think of what I even fetch with my Karn. I'm not sure. Can't really stop the opponent from drawing. I probably just get the Forge. Uh-oh. No! Yeah, they drew another one, I guess? They must have drawn that. They would have played it last turn. That's a rip. Okay. Gingerbread Man is in for killing some scorpions. Weird. Ooh, this can blow up the Eidolon. But I still think we play the Karn. Karn dies to the Kunaros, which is kind of sad, but I still think we try to assemble the team. Just looking at my other options just in case, but yeah. I think we try to assemble the card advantage combo now. We can also double block this. I don't know if that's good. The opponent would kill the Overseer, but we'd still have a 3/3 Ginger Brute. We'd get something with Karn next turn, but our plan next turn is to play the Forge. I don't know if that's worth it. Rude. Am I discarding Ugin here? I guess the Caves? Opponent on black-white annoy you deck. Do I let that die? I think I do. I think the battlefield presence is better.
I
Karn's back. Let's get this on the field. Starts giving us options. Maybe it was better to play Karn there. Sure. Which do we want to kill? Probably you, right? You're harder to block. Make them 4/4s. Nothing? Love it. Ozolith. Yeah, baby. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I don't want to exile this. I want to draw the beacon. Kaya's ghost form? How did I know? Everybody just freaking loves these cards together now. You want to make me discard? That's fine. So we'll go Ginger Brute. This looks like a job for the Ginger Brute. Just gain more life. The more life you gain, the better for me. I want this to take a while. Land off the top. Actually, we want that land, don't we? We want to play Ugin next turn. Here's Karn. What do we get? We will not lose another friend. That seems good. Let's grab the Shadow Spear, though. Shadow Spear is freaking sweet. What do you got? Death Touch and Hexproof. Love it. Suffer the Ginger Brute. You can take 5. We'll use these as blockers to defend Karn. Next turn, the full Voltron is on. It's always next turn, man. It's always right there. And we are back for the post-games wrap. And what I am going to remember about this for a really, really long time is how salty people get when they lose to colorless decks. Oh my gosh, the salt scoops were awesome. I saw a few yesterday with the Offspring's Revenge, but today's were much more memorable. People do not like getting outvalued by Karn, Forge, Ugin. They don't like getting beaten to death by Stonecoil Serpent and Hexproof Crystalline Giant. It just triggers them. And the quest for a big attacking Ozolith continues because my opponents are full of hate. They have nothing but hate in their heart. But the Flying Mobilized District, that was pretty sweet. So this deck is awesome for a good time, not a competitive deck. Even though I won some games today, not really recommended for competitive play. It's Jank week. I play nonsense. I play bad decks. I make them look good. It's how I make this YouTube thing work. But do recommend you giving this a try. If you have nearly these cards, it's stupid fun for sure. So as Jank Week rolls on, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Goodbye.